Okay folks, we're going to apply the eye makeup. You see that we've done the foundation with primer and we've done the brows. So close your eyes for a moment. Now, the complaint a lot of Asian women have sometimes is that their eyes are they feel that they're flat and they can't build it. In fact, that's what Shuyi said when she came in today. She said the Asian eye, my face, my features feel kind of flat. So I'm trying to add more dimension and three-dimensionality for her because they're not flat, it's just that the skin is fairer so it's not bouncing light as much. And so if you made her really dark, you'd suddenly see all these lines and shadows. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a crease, and the crease I'm going to draw right up in here. And you can see at first it's going to look very imposed, but I'm going to blend it, so fear not. So the first thing I'm doing is taking a very light kind of brown, off-tone brown color from the MAC palette, something like this one here. And I'm just going to put it over to create a three-dimensional surface so that we're actually going to have a three-dimensional eye. And it's really great when you're doing stuff like this to have a couple of Q-tips to do a little bit of soft blending. And you can see that I've created a crease. Open your eyes for me. And you can see that that's now created a three-dimensional structure. This is light, this is dark, and this is lighter. And when you put that together, you get some visual interest. So great tips in working with Asian eyes. This is what I would call an East meets West look, where we preserve a lot of the sensibility of the Asian-inspired makeup looks by working with these sushi roses. And at the same time, we're going to create a little bit of this drama that we get with the crease that we do in a more Western look. Close your eyes for me. Now I'm going to take the Sushi Rose from the MAC collection. Looks like a promo for MAC today. You know, I usually use a lot of different products, but MAC seems to have a little place. And I'm just going to use this soft Sushi Rose over the eye. Open your eyes for me. Now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of MAC Nylon. That's MAC Nylon over here. And I'm going to mix it with a little bit of this kind of moonbeamy color. And I'm just going to take the nylon and just run it up in here to create a bit of a pop. Open your eyes for me. You can see that line is not as harsh as you thought it was going to be. And it's not even blended yet. It's not blent. So now we're going to blend it. So we're just going to take that line, and if you just leave the line there, it's very imposed. But if you softly blend that line, and you don't have to do a lot of it, open your eyes for me, you can see now that we've created a little dimensionality and a little more drama in the eye than we would have had without it. So using the Sushi Rose and that soft blended color. And the next thing we're going to do is my famous eyeliner trick. And as you know, I like to do my liners in powder. I'll show other techniques at times, but this is matte carbon using a slanted liner brush purchased from an art supply store for about $6. And it's a really good liner brush. And then we're just going to close our eyes. And I'm going to lift slightly. You got to be careful you don't get your hands all over the skin. So I'm going to do a very light lift just right in here to get in under that line. And I'm just going to give this a generous coat of powder, but I'm going to be patient when I do it. I'm going to make that a little bit smudgy messy. Hold your eyes open. And you can see by doing that we have impact on the eye without having to use mascara. Because mascara can create a whole other set of issues sometimes and take over. And we can use false eyelashes with this look, etc. But you see she looks just fine without mascara. We didn't use any on this side. So I'm showing you how you can use a black liner to get some of the impact that we normally come to expect from mascara. The last little bit we'll do in this segment of the video, and then we'll go on to the infamous cheeks and lips, is I'm just going to take a little bit of the this kind of smudgy stuff in here from MAC, these kind of natural tones. And I'm going to create a little bit of come hither. So I'm going to do a drop shadow. Look up for me to the ceiling. Thanks, hon. And we're just going to take this drop shadow, and I'm just doing that warm brown mix underneath. See, I'm putting it in quite strongly, even though, as you can see in the video, they're not terribly strong colors. And then what I'm going to do is just take my Q-tip and just blend the edges of that out so it's not too sitting there-ish. And you can see now that we have a little more drama going on in the eyes. And then we can just close your eyes again for a second. We just do a little more blending, because we can never do enough blending. So you can see that we've added a crease to create drama in the eye without creating a contrived line. And that was my main goal setting out to do the eye makeup. When we come back, we're going to do the cheeks and lips to finish off. Thanks, son.